Recently, the endless rains have been going on for days. Thick clouds and dark skies, and the moodiness of autumn has started to set in. We are kept in the confines of our space, which we make sacred with tiny tasks and small pleasures, like long play sessions, Ghibli films at lunchtime, and having the time to dedicate yourself to simple chores or get lost in a passion that you love. So obviously I'm a big advocate for crafting. On these really rainy days, especially when we get a couple in a row where it's non-stop all day and nobody kind of wants to go out and venture into it, we all kind of sit down and have our own little things to do. The kids tend to do their drawing. At the moment we are on Christmas lists, so they have written me dozens and dozens of Christmas lists, but it's something that keeps them really busy and excited for things to come throughout the winter. I've just finished making a batch of paper clay. Now, paper clay is one of my newest obsessions because it uses things in the household that you probably have, so you can recycle as well. This is how I recycle all of our paper waste at the moment, is shredding it up, putting it into a bowl and then adding boiling water to it. And once that's kind of soaked in after like a few hours, usually I do it overnight, but I thought I'd start it a bit earlier today. You blend it either in a blender or with like a hand blender, and you add just some glue and flour. Now the measurements are kind of to your taste. If you want it to be a lot more like structural, then you can add more flour. If you want it to be a lot more smooth, then add more glue. I've kind of experimented with many different recipes, but I found the simplest and best way that doesn't kind of make the glue get all gunky is to just use flour and the glue. So that's what I've been doing recently. I've made a few things already. I've made a frame, and I also made this really cool like box shelf to store all of our coral and shells and bits and pieces, like little cute memories that we've had from all the places we've been to that I didn't really know where to put. So I kind of made something for it and I've painted it. And I'm working currently on a plant pot. Actually, I'm going to make two. One of them's not ready yet, but usually it kind of starts with a skeleton of either cardboard or wire or foil, and then you just kind of paste your kind of mixture on top, the clay mixture that you make, and it sets and dries like rock hard, and it's really light as a feather. So it's definitely a really unique and interesting material to work with. That's why I've been so obsessed with it, but I haven't made any for quite a while. I'm running out of my last batch, and that's why today we're making some more. I have maker's hands, so when the rain comes in, we are kept inside, but sometimes that's when a little bit of magic happens.
Now you want us to tell Samurai instead.
No! What I want is for the humans in the forest to live in peace!
Adding stitches to that jumper you've been forgetting about, dusting off a card game that was left in favour of more exciting things, putting your hands to use by nurturing your family with the food that you preserve, None of this could ever happen if you are constantly on the go, so I am thankful to the rain for reminding me to stop.
Well, it looks nice.
Once it eases, we steal some moments outside where I take the kids onto our local forest trail to hunt for chestnuts, mushrooms, and take in the static that's in the air. These moody autumn days always feel so magical as the thick black thunder rolls over our heads, never knowing when those clouds will break with fresh raindrops. We make the most of the small time we have outside before it starts to continue again.